MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Kevin Gausman gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher, just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Into the box now, Starling Marte, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, number 2, Starling Marte.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Not an altogether bad afternoon for baseball. 54 degrees here at first pitch. Now the 2-1. Oh, and he misses it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Marte on at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-0. Marte off for second. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Eduardo Escobar is on deck. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Popped him up. And Sandoval will put this one away for route number 1.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
So here's Eduardo Escobar, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Flores has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, David Peralta. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, the 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. One left for Arizona, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Luke Weaver, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Buster Posey now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 2 home runs, 26 RBIs. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Marte has it. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Belt. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First offering on its way. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Two out, nobody on. Two and two now. Now the pitch. A A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck, there are the unique stylings of Hunter Pence. He'll be next. Now the payoff pitch home. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence. From the stretch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. We are still scoreless. Up next for Arizona, Christian Walker. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. This is line to left. Pence has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting 5th, the right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun. Still 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman, just a 1 for 9. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1 and 2. Grounder down the line at third. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Wilmer Flores.
Now the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Counts even at 1 and 1 to Wilmer Flores. Fly ball out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 6. The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. And now a pitch on the way. Bottom of the second here with no score. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Nope. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the versatile Pablo Sandoval. First pitch of the at-bat. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Weaver is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Two and 1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
2 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Pulled toward right center field. Marte on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Standing in, Stephen Vogt. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
The catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball back outside.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Luke Weaver, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To Crawford for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starling Marte. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
In now, Ketel Marte, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
0-1, here's the pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Escobar, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here's the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now. He's set. The 3-1. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Slater, who cleverly has the nickname AC, he was an 8th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Peralta is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. And now the Giants pitcher, Kevin Gausman. First pitch of the at-bat. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Up next to the Giants, the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Next to bat for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Pitch on the way. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, David Peralta.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1-0 the count. That's wide, 2-0. Two balls and a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now at the plate, Christian Walker hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB. Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Skied into straightaway right. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. From the belt, the pitch.
That's outside.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Peralta's on the move. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Nick Ahmed, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Ahmed was born in Massachusetts. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Two and two. Here it is. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 3, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And now it'll be the catcher, Buster Posey.
Buster Posey.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun coming on. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Into the box now. Brandon Belt reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate. Now the 3-0 offering. And Belt will lay off ball 4 as he's able to reach on the base on balls.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hunter Pence. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It's on the money, but dropped at second base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. With runners in scoring position this season, Pence carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. The 1-1 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now batting.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1 on its way. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Marte is there. Let's see if they test it. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now.
Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. The set and the 1-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Two and one.
I got 2 on the count.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Fouled off. The set and the 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Giants leave a couple through 4. Still tied, 0-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for Arizona.
Into the box, Stephen Vogt. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gossman. First delivery to him on the way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Another 0-2 coming. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
That's ball 2.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
To the plate now, Luke Weaver. Down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Starling Marte.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Sandoval.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-1.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Sandoval, 33 years old. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Stepping up now, Austin Slater. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's out.
Nobody out, runner on first. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So here now is the pitcher, Kevin Gossman. A fairly clear sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out. He's set and the pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
You have to find a way to get this bunt down right here. Advance the runners, get him into scoring position, second and third. Anything you have to do to execute this bunt needs to be done right here.
The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Weaver is there and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, the right fielder, Mike.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Mike Yastrzemski. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 on its way. Breaking ball as this is right at his melon as he turns away there.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
First and second now, 1 man out. Full count still. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Another one sent foul. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Alex Young is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Buster Posey will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the stretch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Again, another foul ball. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Marte is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at 3rd.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
No balls and a strike to count. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. 5 innings complete. San Francisco leads this one 1-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Pitch on the way.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Taken in by Flores. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The third baseman, number 5,
Eduardo Escobar standing in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Flores is calling for it. 2 gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So 2 away for the D-backs here in the 6th. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pence giving chase. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Throw into second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
At the plate now, Christian Walker, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A ball and a strike. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. He's set. The 2-2. Served out to left off the end of the bat. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Logan Webb is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Logan Webb.
Standing in now, Cole Calhoun. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-0 now. Three balls, no strikes.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Nick.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. Looking to minimize the damage here. A ball and no strikes. 2 down, runners at first and second. Strike taken up in the zone. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Ready with the 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Here's the 2-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6, all tied at 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer Flores.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Strikeout.
The 1-1 home.
At the ball.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Digging in once again, Pablo Sandoval. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Nope. That's inside.
Down the first baseline, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We're through 6 full, all tied at 1-1. Ready once again, Stephen Vogt. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Tim LaCastro will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
16, Tim LaCastro.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Flores barehanded. What a play.
The center fielder, number 2, Starling Marte.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Starling Marte. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Smoke toward third. Sandoval fields it cleanly. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Yohan Lopez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the outfielder, Austin Slater.
The center fielder, Austin Slater.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Alex Dickerson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Alex Dickerson.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. 258 the average to begin play. 7 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Popped him up. Marte is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 5. Mike Yastrzemski.
Ready for another chance? Mike Yastrzemski, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here it comes.
That's outside.
Two balls and a strike.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And the 2-1.
Ball, that's out.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. In the air down the line in left. Peralta on the move. But this will land untouched. Once again a 3-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he'll get in there safely.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1. Well, he just threw that fastball by him. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Giants lead it 2-1. Sam Coonrod has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65, Sam Coonrod.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
0-1 the count. The pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Pitch is popped up, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
Ready for another shot now, Eduardo Escobar. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. A 1-1.
Nope, that's a ball. Count 2-1.
High and deep to right center. Going back is Slater. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's going to get there. And he's in at third now as the tying run after the 1-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Into the box, David Peralta, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Here's the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
At the plate, Christian Walker. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Cole Calhoun, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Josh Rojas will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 10, Josh Rojas.
Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Slater. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And not in time as the second run scores.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Jondo Gustave is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Jondo Gustave.
In now, Stephen Vogt.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
And that's in there. Base hit. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Number 32, Kevin Crowe.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 0-1 delivery. Goodness. 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he'll step on the bag himself and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. D-backs out in front 5-2. Josh Rojas will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9.
Number 10.
Hector Rondon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 28, Hector Rondon.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence.
The left fielder, Hunter.
And the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Vogt over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Digging in to try it again, Wilmer Flores. First pitch on its way.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Striding into the box, Brandon Crawford. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rondon's ready. Here it is on 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He clearly is flat out not seeing the ball today. 2 strikeouts already, and that last swing at a pitch out of the zone has me thinking he could be looking at a hat trick.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Giants down in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Starling Marte. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Now the pitch. Shot towards second. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
At the plate now, Ketel Marte. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1.
That's out. 1-1.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Ball.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0.
Nope.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now the 2-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pence on the run. A jump, but he can't get it. It falls in and bounces over the wall for a ground rule double.
Left fielder.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
At the plate, David Peralta. A ball and no strikes. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll add one more on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-2 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
First offering on its way. Christian Walker is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. 2 out here and a runner at second. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Line hard to the left side, but foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Josh Rojas would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line, and this will stay fair. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, number 22 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Arlene Garcia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Garcia.
So now to the plate, Josh Rojas, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Three runs already home here. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the G-men. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Giants 2. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And up next, former World Series MVP Pablo Sandoval. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. A ball and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Marte's after it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Slater.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. Here comes the first pitch.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Ball 1. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. The 2-1 home. He's outside for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Sent out to straightaway center field. Marte is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, the pitcher, Arlen Garcia.
Mauricio Dubon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Giants. Number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Comes in with an average of 265. 6 home runs, 26 RBIs. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball, that's in.
Two out, nobody on. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Last strike here for the Giants. 2-2 now with 2 out here in the 9th.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Digging in now, Mike Yastrzemski. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 on its way. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
2 out with the man at first. Hit hard to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The Arizona Diamondbacks came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Yohan Lopez earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Hector Rondon works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 8 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Giants, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.